Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. This is Bunnysays. We're back for another game of Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Last time we had come across the murder, the next murder. I don't believe it's the second murder. I think it's like the third or fourth. Because weren't there a couple murders before we started the game? Supposedly, like there were supposedly a couple before that. Whatever. Let's just resume. I believe. Yeah, we looked at the body and we had done all that. Oh, we were doing the deduction board. Conclusions. No. Okay. No, how do I get out of this? Really? Thank you. I really need to fix that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We would. Oh, okay. Annie Chapman. That's who it was. We were looking at the murder of Annie Chapman. Hold on, I want to look at the body again real quick. She was. Oh yeah, that's right. She had. Oh yeah, she was all. Her organs were taken and removed. Her.
My dear Watson, now that we have found all of our clues, nothing remains but to subject them to our most likely hypotheses in.
Okay, her neck, I remember, was split weirdly. There were two slices, and they were like. Looked like they started at one spot, but then they went to two different sides. Her uterus was removed. I did not look that up. The blood was spurted. Oh yeah, I remember it was spurted 12 inches off the ground. I remember that because I remember specifically thinking that meant maybe the guy killed her on the ground and the blood spurted on the fence. She had a ring and a piece of paper. Some kind of. What do I have for stuff? Oh, in some pill. Oh yeah, there was some. Oh yeah, it was an envelope with a. Oh yeah, with pills in it. 3 pills, and Sherlock Holmes stole one. That's okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, here it is. This is the envelope. Okay, let's look at the observations here. Oh no, this is Polly Nichols. We have for. No, okay, that's for Polly Nichols. Items. Conclusions. Deductions. Let's go back to the die. Okay, so let's. Alright, let's start it up. Let's start at 1 here. Anything that looks easy. Well, oh, that one looks actually sort of easy. Because there's only 3 ropes. The items at the victim's feet are very orderly. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a comb, some cloth, and what else was it? Oh, 2 combs and a piece of muslin or something like that. Piece of cotton. Okay. Alright. The items at the victim's feet are very orderly. Let's start here. These items fell at the moment of the murder. Well, they didn't fall in order like that, obviously. So the items belong to the killer, or the items belong to the victim. Well, I'm gonna guess they're the victims because, well, the guy could have combs, but well, the guy could have had combs and cloth, but let's assume they belong to her, which means Chapman struggled greatly. Annie possesses some feminine items. The murderer searched her. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, if they did belong to her, then he probably searched her. Yes. Oh, yeah. Correct. Why is there another one thing here? Damn. Chapman's murderer likes Holmes. Chapman's murderer is unfailing and organized. Chapman's murder panicked. Well, he obviously didn't panic if he sat there organizing them and cutting out her uterus. So, Chapman's, yeah, murder is unfailing and organized. So, alright, we got those two right. Okay, that was easy enough. The body is cold at the extremities and rigor mortis has barely started. So that means she was just killed. The crime was committed over 2 hours ago. The crime was committed yesterday. The crime was committed barely 2 hours ago. Yeah, well, Dr. Watson said it was only a couple. It was within, did he say it was 4:30 or something like that? Yeah, the murder of Annie Chapman was committed before 4:30. Chapman's murderer took his time. Crime was committed after 4:30. He did take his time. No, it's before 4:30. There we go. Yeah, good. Watson said it. Presumably Watson knows he's a doctor, so hopefully. Okay, recent large scrape on the first phalanx of the middle finger. Okay. The victim struggled against the murderer and scratched him. The victim must have worn one or more rings. The victim had arthritis. Okay. Well, actually, I don't know. You know, who knows? The victim had struggled. Recent large scrape. I think she struggled with him? Chapman took off her rings. No, obviously. Chapman's murderer is a weak man. No, we know he's a strong man. The murderer stole A. Chapman's rings. A. Chapman's ring. Well, we know he's. Well, actually, we don't know that. Somebody else could have found the body first, and took the rings and ran off. Could have been totally somebody else, as far as we know. But so. I'm presuming the murderer stole the rings, but the victim must have. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, all right. It worked. All right. Okay, that was the easy ones. No, let's skip those. Oh God, the big one. All right. Let's start with the big one here. Neither footsteps nor streaks of blood on the ground. Footsteps or streaks of blood on the ground. Actually, you know what? This might not be as bad as it looks because there's not a lot of space, so there can't be a lot of different things to pop up. So it's going to be this one that's going to be bad. The last one. Okay. Okay. Neither footsteps nor streaks of blood on the ground. So. The killer blurred the traces. The victim wasn't dragged. The killer carried the victim. Neither footsteps nor streaks of blood. Well, there's no footsteps, then that. Well, if the. What? Neither footsteps nor streaks of blood on the ground. Had to have blurred the traces, right? Because if he carried her, there'd be footsteps. And if she wasn't dragged, there'd still be footsteps. It just wouldn't be drag marks. Right? No, apparently not. Well, I'm assuming the victim wasn't dragged. Okay, apparently not. killer carried the victim? Apparently not. Okay, I don't know. Who knows? It's not lining up right. Stop, you. Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm gonna assume if there are neither footsteps nor blood, then the killer had to have blurred it. Because, yeah. Alright, let's start at the bottom. Oh my god. Oh, okay, alright. Let's start at the bottom here. An envelope is near the victim's head. An envelope was brought up by the victim. An envelope drifted near the head. The victim wanted to give an envelope to the killer. Yeah, I don't get the envelope. There's an envelope with 3 pills, and were they trying to exchange something? Oh, was maybe he trying to supposedly... Was he trying to pretend he was going to pay her with the pills? But this says the victim wanted to give the envelope to the killer. Let's try that for a bit. The envelope fell during the murder. A. Chapman was holding an envelope in her hand. The envelope belongs to A. Chapman's killer. I don't think that's right. I think it fell during the murder. No? In her hand? The killer? No, I didn't think so. Let's say it fell during the murder for a moment. And maybe it was brought out by... Okay. Well... Alright. Sit back for a moment, people. This is going to take a while. Please bear with me. Okay, let's go to this next one. The tongue is bloated. There, okay, there. We know that one. She was strangled. She was not thirsty. She did not yell during... The victim yelled during the attack. No, because people would have came, so they would have come there. Maybe. The victim was strangled. Let's leave it there. The victim was strangled. Why is that turning green? Come on. Kidding me. The victim was strangled. I'm leaving it. The victim was strangled. Did these move? Did I do something wrong? Or what's... Evil. Okay. The victim has bruises under the right jawbone and beneath the left cheek. That was the same thing again. Wait a minute. On the right jawbone, beneath the left cheek. Wait a minute, the left cheek. Right. That's a right hand, right? That's right-handed. The murderer held his victim's chin with his right hand, yeah. Yeah, because beneath the left cheek. Yeah, because you would have your right hand. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm guessing that. Some blood spurted on the wall near the stairs. Okay, I'm convinced that means he killed her while she was on the ground. The victim had her throat slit while lying down and already dead. No. The victim had her throat slit while lying down and still alive. There. Oh, really? Here we go. Yeah, the blood on the fence is a dozen inches off the ground. Yeah, it's spurted, so that means she was alive when it happened. Okay, here we go. That means the murderer slit the victim's throat with his right hand, or the murderer slit the victim's throat with his left hand or both hands. No, okay, get off this for a second. Hold on, let me look. He did it from left to right. That's right-handed. Because it spurted that way. right? Did we learn that in the last case? So, okay, so that means... So that... So he... Okay, so he held her mouth with his left hand. I guess. Let's throw it with the right hand. And... A. Chapman's killer must be left-handed. A. Chapman's killer must be right-handed. A. Chapman's killer must be ambidextrous. Right-handed? Hey, I got... Hey. First try. He's right-handed. I guessed. You know I did. I was actually thinking ambidextrous. Because I was thinking of before. But then... Before the guy did it the other way because the wall was too close. But who knew? Oh, why did it disappear? Oh, okay, there we go. Thank God. I thought it was wrong. And it was like, no, you were wrong. Okay, let's go back to this now. The footsteps near streaks of blood on the ground. The killer blurred the traces. Annie Chapman's murderer cleaned the ground. Annie Chapman's murder took place in the premises. Annie Chapman's murder took place elsewhere. He cleaned the ground? I don't think I got this right. The cat? Okay. Alright, let's continue to assume he blurred the traces. Why would he clean the ground? Well, it took place in the premises? It took place somewhere else? No, because the blood is on the wall, so it happened there. It happened there. But he didn't clean the ground the whole way. No, he didn't clean the ground because it's blood. But maybe he did carry her. No. Maybe she wasn't dragged. Okay, there, that's it. Really? That's all the clue we got was she wasn't dragged? Big deal. Who cares? She wasn't dragged. I sort of assumed she wasn't dragged. I mean, he seemed to have knocked her on the ground and then started strangling her and stabbed her and like, you know, ripped her throat out. Okay, the victim had her throat slit while laying down and still alive. Now, I totally... Oh yeah, I got that. Oh yeah, I had that right. So, oh, this was... What's this? Can I just... Okay. Well, the victim was strangled. Well, she was strangled because her tongue was bloated again, and that's... Oh, does that have anything to do with those pills? Okay, well, let's see what this is. Chapman died of strangulation. Oh, heck no. Chapman was partially strangled and then had her throat slit. Yes. Chapman died of fright. Hell no. Chapman was partially strangled and then had her throat slit. That's what I... Okay. I got that. An envelope is near the victim's head. Okay. I'm not getting this right. I don't know why. The victim wanted to... Okay. An envelope was brought out by the victim. And then... I'm assuming she took the envelope... No. I'm assuming the killer would try to give her the envelope. The victim wanted to give an envelope to the killer. Let's try that. She was trying to share with him an envelope of pills, maybe, or something. Maybe she was going to have some pills before sex or something, or maybe she was trying to bribe him to not kill her or something. And Annie Chapman was holding an envelope in her hand. Oh, I did. Oh, I got it. The envelope was brought out by the victim. Annie Chapman was holding the envelope in her hand. Okay, so what's going on here now? I mean, Annie Chapman's murder took place on the premises. Annie Chapman was partially strangled and had her throat slit. Annie Chapman's killer must be right-handed. Are we really sure about that? Is it? Okay, well, it's turning green when it says right-handed. I thought it was I was sure it was ambidextrous, but Annie Chapman was holding an envelope in her hand. That's no. An envelope was brought out by the victim. You sure? Oh, it was found next to her hand. Okay. That's right. Alright, it was found next to her hand like she was holding it, so like she had it in her hand. Alright, okay, so alright. That's fair. Envelope was she had the hand, she had it in her hand, so it was her. Presumably it was her envelope. Okay, next is the murderer searched Annie Chapman. I don't get why. Annie Chapman's murder is unfairly organized. We get that. The murder of Annie Chapman was committed before 4:30 a.m. Yes, we get that. The murderer stole Annie Chapman's rings. Yeah. I don't know why. I have no idea why. He doesn't seem like somebody who needs like her stuff. Otherwise, why wouldn't he have took the combs and crap? Like, why take the rings? Okay, here's the third board here now. This is going to be hard, I bet. There is an incision form from... Okay, it's supposed to be... The incision form... Yeah, it's supposed to be from. There's an incision from the right to the left, going around the neck. Going from the right to the left. Okay. Yeah, that's the right-handed. That's how we... Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah. From the right to the left. Oh, that's where the blood spurt started. He stabbed her in the neck and the side. Here on this side. And it splurts that way, and then he continues over there. He slices that way. And then the blood comes out, or whatever. Or squirts out, or whatever. But the initial stab made the splurt come out. Right? Because if he stabbed it here, it probably wouldn't go over there. Okay, alright, that's what I'm assuming I'm working on. I'm going to work with that. I just don't know enough. I just don't know enough about murdering people with knives. Apparently. I should look up on that. The incision formed from the right to the left going around the neck. There is an incision on the neck from the right side, stopping in the middle. Yeah. He went to slice her throat again and stopped in the middle. The wound around the neck is jerky and not at all in one piece. Yeah, he went twice and he stopped. Now, I think I remember from the actual crime that I think somebody said that this was sort of that people believe that this was hastily done, and that not that it was hastily done, that it was being done, but somebody came in the somebody was coming to, some people were coming down the street or something like that, so he took off. In other words, he didn't finish what he was trying to do. He did some of what he was doing, but he was in the process of still doing stuff, Jack the Ripper, and he took off, or whomever, if there was more than one person or whatever. Okay, so let's see. The murderer used a bad knife. The murderer used a very sharp blade. The murderer panicked. Panicked? No, there's no way. He had the combs and everything all set out. The wound around the neck is jerky and not at all in one piece. That doesn't mean it's a bad knife. That just means he was being jerky. That means his hand was shaky. Alright, well, let's just assume it's a very sharp blade because he's Jack the Ripper. I'm assuming he's using a very sharp knife. That's all there is to it. I'm assuming Jack the Ripper has an assortment of like 20 different knives that he pulls out whenever, the one that he wants to use. I still think he was a doctor. Organs are missing. The uterus was removed by the hands of an expert. Yeah, so, I mean, really. Chapman's killer used a weapon of great size. Chapman's killer didn't use weapons. What do you do? What do you do then? Eat her? Like, ate her uterus or something? What is he, a cannibal? Chapman's killer used a knife with a short, supple blade. Well, wouldn't that be correct? Because he would need to do, like, surgically. No, but then he said it's jerky and the wounds are all... Oh, maybe that's why he had to try to cut her throat twice, because it's a small blade. Apparently, no. Okay, maybe it's a huge blade. Hey, apparently, yes. Okay. Hey, that one was easy. Of course, there was only one thing attached to it. There was only one rope. 3 answers. I had a 33% chance to get the right answer, and it took me 2 tries. Okay. Only took me 2 tries. Let's see. So, okay, when organs are removed, and the uterus was removed, and so was the organs. Chapman's killer used a weapon of great size. I don't get that. I'm not really sure why. I don't know why they're assuming it's a great size. Can you do that with a scalpel and stuff? Oh, maybe not. Maybe a scalpel would have been like just one slice, and that would have been it. Chapman's uterus was ripped out. We know that's not the case. We know that it was removed. It says it right there. The uterus was removed by hands of an expert. Chapman's uterus was removed and taken. Chapman's uterus was eaten. Well, we don't have any signs it was eaten. We have to assume that her uterus was taken, which is correct. Chapman's killer has knowledge of anatomy. Chapman's killer lost the uterus. Chapman's killer went at it with the fury. No, it says it right there. The uterus was removed by the hands of an expert. He has knowledge of anatomy. What is this? The murderer used a very sharp blade. Okay. Chapman's killer drew marks on her neck. Chapman's killer wanted to remove the glottis. Why would we assume that? Chapman's killer wanted to decapitate her. Why would we assume that? Oh, well, the huge slices across the throat, maybe. The glottis is the part of the throat that, that's like the Adam's apple-like area, I think, isn't it? The glot? No. Well, he didn't draw marks on the neck. Obviously, he tried to decapitate her.
I hear a noise coming from the street, Watson. The authorities are arriving. It's time for us to go.
Oh, okay, I got it right.
Holmes has been locked away in his room for days, always saying the same things. I'm thinking, Watson. Very good, Watson. As you wish, Watson. But I am thinking too, so much so that I can't sleep. Annie Chapman. Good Lord.
Okay, September 11th, 6:21 p.m. So it was September 7th before, so 4 days later. Or was it the 9th? I think it was the 7th. But anyway, that one was a lot easier than the first one. That first one was really difficult. They should have made the second one the first one. I still don't get out. What is up with the pills? Okay, well, wait a minute. My Holmes or Watson? Okay. Am I Holmes or Watson? Where's my third person thing? Can I change my... No. Controls. Okay. Well. Guess not. Apparently we're going to walk into either one of these two doors, and we're going to find out that we're either Watson or Holmes. Presumably we're Watson since we were just talking. But, okay, let's look around the room for a moment here. Did I look at everything? I didn't look at the harpoon. Oh, really? There's a couple of things I didn't look at there. The picture here.
Colonel Gordon, during the last adventure of the resident patient.
Really, I don't remember that one.
This is the harpoon that pierced the sailor Peter the Black. Bizarre little relic.
I remember that story. Oh, is this... Oh, this... Oh. We gotta do the chemistry thing. Okay. Alright, well that's gonna wait. I'm not doing the chemistry thing right now. Because... Who's that face? That picture? Looks like somebody. Get out of here, Holmes.
Holmes, are you there? Are you sleeping?
I'm thinking, Watson.
Are you ever going to quit these four walls? If you continue to shut yourself away like this, I will have to abandon the story of your adventures and write an essay on the fascinating colour of this closed door.
Very good, Watson.
Stop ignoring me! Didn't you say that we need to assess the case of this madman? I, too, can be driven mad, Holmes. I'll order Mrs. Hudson to stop bringing you food. I'll get some straw and a can of lamp oil and smoke you out like a common fox. And if you still don't come out, I'll...
As you wish, Watson.
Oh, Holmes, I despair of you.
That was actually very funnily said. It was just like, as you wish. Not like, go ahead and do whatever you want, but like he was saying he was gonna, like as if Watson was going, I'm gonna get out and get the paper, okay? And as you wish, Watson. Go ahead and do whatever you got to do. I'm sort of busy here. Talk to you in a bit. Like he wasn't even listening to anything he had to say. Okay, this means we're gonna have to do the chemistry set, so that's gonna wait till next time because I even have trouble with the chemistry set. The chemistry set's the easiest part of the game, I think, as far as I remember. But thank you for joining me on Bunnysays, and well, at least we got through that one thing in that only one episode. Only took me 30 minutes to do that. The body thing. Thank God. Okay, so but yeah, we're gonna wait till next time because there's no way I'm gonna get through this in less than like 10 minutes. Okay, thank you for joining me, and please join me again next time. So goodbye for now.